The Premier Sale, of course, on for Inglis, and we saw records go at the Classic Sale just a few weeks ago.
Yes, there is every indication it will be the same at the Premier Sale. But to tell us more about this, we are joined by Inglis CEO Sebastian Hutch. Good morning to you.
Morning, Julie. Morning, Tim. Nice to see you both.
I can't believe the sun's shining in Melbourne and it's raining here in Sydney.
It's very rare that we come to Victoria for better weather, but it certainly played out that way this week. The weather's been fantastic, and touch wood, everything works out that way over the next 3 days.
Absolutely. Now, Sebastian, I'm heading down there tomorrow. There's every expectation, as Julie just said, that this will be another cracking sale. We saw a fantastic Classic Sale just a few weeks ago at Warwick Farm.
Yeah, look, the market's in a great spot. I mean, the sport, as Mark Van Gestel said, the sport is in a fantastic place. Prize money is excellent. There's a good balance between the harmony of the respective administrators trying to drive the sport forward and some competitive tension between each of them trying to outdo each other as well. I think it's been good for the industry, and I think there are a lot of reasons for people to be very positive. The Australian breeders are producing a good product. We have some fantastic personalities, and we've engaged a lot of new people over the last 2 and 3 years, and they seem to be really enjoying it, encouraging more people to get involved, and it's driving a very buoyant market.
Yeah, it certainly feels like the industry is going from strength to strength in the last couple of years, in particular sales-wise. Talk to us about the Premier Sale. What are you expecting over the next few days? What's the feeling there on the ground in Victoria?
We have a lot of people here. We've been in a fortunate spot. We've been able to welcome some international guests, which adds another flavour to the sale. This sale showcases the best Victorian bred product. Some really fantastic Victorian vendors. You consider a farm like Gilgai Farm. I mean, Rick Jemison might well be one of the very best breeders in the world, not just in Australia. He's a draft of yearlings at the sale. Yulong, Rosemont, Merrick Station, the range of the best Victorian breeders. And they're supplemented by good drafts from New Zealand, New South Wales, Queensland, South Australia. It's a really cosmopolitan mix of horses, and that attracts, investors from across Australia and internationally. There's a great feel here. Obviously, the sale season started really well. Obviously, from the point of view of the auction house, we're trying to balance out the expectations of vendors with the budgets of buyers. But, I think we're going to see some horses sell really well Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
And some cracking horses. We've just seen some images of Wayne Hawkes who'll be there. James Harron, I've spoken to James, I know he's there. So all the big names are there. Black Caviar would be the biggest, of course. It's a very popular spot down there, the Black Caviar Bar.
Look, this sale has been built on the success of horses like Black Caviar, Sacred Kingdom and Star Spangled Banner, but it's really gone to another level in the last few years. You have horses like Nature Strip, Ole Kirk. Lost and Running is one of the best stories in racing at the moment, a $40,000 English Premier yearling. And up until recently, I think he'd won $2.7 million for the Cooks, the Holts, John O'Shea and Liv Britannia. Really everybody wants to buy a Lost and Running. Everybody wants to race a Lost and Running. There are 5 stakes-winning 2-year-olds out of the sale last year, a couple of chances in the Blue Diamond this afternoon. Really interesting story is written by. He was a Group 1 Blue Diamond winner. There was a graduate of this sale, and he's his first yearlings in the sale. They've been exceptionally popular through the early sales, and he's going to have a number of yearlings sell really well here. He's a great story, very much a Victorian-orientated story, being by a written tycoon and winning his best races in Victoria. So a lot of great narratives through the sale. We're looking forward to an entertaining 3 days on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. And, I don't know if we're going to set any records, but certainly it's going to be a good sale with good horses to come out of it.
Entertaining is also the word there, Sebastian, because if you've not been to these sales before, it is really an event. It really is an experience. So whether you're going to make a purchase or you're looking for something to do or to see for the first time, it is pretty special to be around this environment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fantastic spectacle. I mean, we say this time and time again, but we're very fortunate to be participant in a sport where the main protagonists, the trainers, the jockeys, the breeders, the owners, are more accessible than they are in any other sport. You consider any other sport that people enjoy observing, it's primarily as an observer. You very rarely get the opportunity to interact with the main protagonists, whereas in our sport, you can walk up and say hello to them. You come out to the sale on Sunday and they'll all be here. Chris Waller, Gay Waterhouse, Mick Price, Danny O'Brien, whoever your favourite trainer will be, they'll all be here on Sunday, and they're all happy to meet people, meet new people, chat about their passion, because they're pursuing their passion as a career. And, it's a really fortunate position. Like I count my lucky stars every day that it's a game I work in because it's my hobby. And, hopefully we can have a fun few days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, absolutely, and the Premier Sale has a different feel. It's like a real carnival feel, and you know all the tents around the corner. And I must admit that the dim sims are a personal favourite of mine, but that's not going to
Shock
surprise
horror.
anyone. But like it's not hard to get to. You get out there on the Tullamarine Freeway, just around the corner from the airport. So whether racing is a passion or not, it could quickly become one by just taking the family out for a day.
Tim, you make a pertinent point. I mean, we encourage people to concentrate on what's happening in the auditorium, but there are plenty of distractions around the complex, and you know there'll be plenty of distractions for people to have a good time on Sunday. Touch wood, we can have some good weather and a really fun few days.
All right, well, we do have to leave it there. Sebastian Hutch, thank you so much for your time. Wishing you and the Inglis team all the very best over the coming days.
Tim, we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and thanks again.
Yeah, the dim sims will be waiting. Thank you so much, Sebastian.